Hey, this is XenoKeys, and this point of view tutorial is to help you synthesize a Sawtooth patch for on your DX family synthesizer. And I want to make this also for anybody who doesn't have the DX100 in particular. There are differences. You'll notice the algorithms are probably one of the biggest things, as well as the guts, of course. The DX7 has 6 of these operators instead of 4. The DX9 does have 4 as well, but I think the operators are ordered differently. So I can't just give you an outright sheet. But no problem. It's a very simple process, and I'll walk you through it right now. First, you will hit Internal. This will get you to your sound banks and all your different presets. Basically, just go through them all until you find your internal Sawtooth patch. So, hit Bank A, just keep going, blah, 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 until you find them. For DX100 in particular, hopefully, I don't know, hopefully it's the same for all DXs, but D17 on the DX100, that is the FM Sawtooth. So, when you locate that, from here you'll hit Function Compare. Let me focus my camera here. Sort of. There we go. Then you will hit Polymono, because right off the bat, you'll notice not exactly talkbox sounding. Neither do these set. So, starting off on Polymono, you will set this to mono. So just either use the data slider or your yes, no, -1, +1 buttons. You'll get this. Yeah. So the notes will cancel each other out in legato fashion. So pitch bend range is next. That will set the value for this. So for example, so long as you have at least 2. You can set this however you like. If you want to do something a little differently, but so long as you have at least 2, there we go.
Do you like the sound of Tokyo?
For example, so that sets that. Next hits Portamento Mode. It'll probably set to full Portamento. You want that unfingered because that will unlock time. Portamento time. Portamento is basically glissando, but I think in particular for the string family, but however it works, I still trying to figure that one out. But anyway, that will turn this little robotic into this. So set that to anywhere between, I think, like 12 to 14.
I wanna be your man, yeah.
So, makes it a bit smoother from note to note. Next, you will hit pitch wheel range. The mod wheel will start doing this now. Hit that to somewhere in here, I believe. Experiment. It doesn't matter too much, I suppose. Anywhere in this range, so.
Yeah.
You can see it'll gradually become more drastic the more you go. And to edit the speed of that vibrato, actually hit Edit Compare to edit the sound itself. I think it is the speed of the LFO here. Yes. So this will get you. So 35 is probably a very good place to be, but in case you want to make this sound your own in a particular way, that's how you can do that. It's through Edit Compare, and in the LFO category is the speed of the vibrato. So next, if you hit that, go back to Function Compare, so we're back into this edit mode where we last left off. That, I think, is pretty much your Sawtooth patch. So next, what you can do, let's go to Memory Protect. Now, it's probably set to on by default. Set that to off, because what this does, it basically keeps you from accidentally erasing a preset that you have and making go, ah, dang it, that kind of thing. So set it to off because we will store this. What you'll do is press and hold store, and then any one of these preset buttons. So 1, for example. There we go. That should be stored to, you'll see on your screen this. Store to which, store number 1 here to which preset, and I'm holding down 1, holding down store and hit 1. Boom. So that should be set. Next, what you want to do is hit yes to turn memory protect back on so you don't lose it ever again. And you are set. So let's go to internal and then press 1. So internal, press 1, and there's your FM Sawtooth.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
There you go. The other thing that you can do is go back and do function compare. Go to number 24 on the DX100 anyway, voice name cursor. This allows you to name it anything. So let me get back into my, just to give you an example. My custom one is Roger Mono and then also Poly. And now if you've been seeing these, basically if I ever perform live, I like going Poly right in front of the mic because you have to pre-record all these crazy harmonies for the actual track. But if you want to do it live, this way my hand doesn't have to like dart back and forth between presets. Basically my dad and I drilled a couple holes, got these 2 buttons and wired them to presets, I think 13 or 14. It can be whichever one you want. You need to know what you're doing when you do that, obviously. So that's what those are. So yeah, you can name your track, or sorry, name your the presets, and then when you've got that, go back to memory protect, make sure that's turned off, and just store that to the same preset, and that will overwrite it, and you should get, let's see here, internal, Roger Poly in this case, because that's the last thing I edited, and so boom. So I have that set to preset number 1. There you go. Hopefully this works for any DX user. And if it does, have fun.